Ah, it is time, my brothers, my friends. And I need to mute myself again. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. I have something very, very exciting to share with you all. And he's right here. And he's more than just a static character because he can now move. Yes, he can move his arms and much more than that. He's I was taking a look at him today, and I thought that he was completely rigged, but he's almost completely rigged. The only thing that can't move right now is the chainmail skirt, I guess. But beyond that, everything else is working very well. And I figured that today we could do a little bit of stress testing on this guy to really figure out what kind of movements he's able to do, what he's not, what things I can like sacrifice in order to get him to have the right poses for animation while like not, he might clip into himself in areas that the camera can't see. But I figured that this would be a lot of fun in order to do live on stream with you guys and work through this sort of rigging process and kind of go through all of the different sort of like issues and solutions that I've found around a few of these things. I'm not like a pro at rigging, but I have done a little bit of it in the past. And, there's plenty of tutorials online, so I've been looking at those as well. And I've come up with some interesting solutions. It kind of seems like he's got some extra arms, some General Grievous arms coming out on the sides, but he's that's actually to make sure that the shoulder plates move properly as they're supposed to. Anyways, we'll get into all of that. Before we get into that, just want to say hi to everyone. I see Made for Noon. So glad to see you in here. You say, ooh, bones. Indeed, we have plenty of bones in here. And I see Prompt Tales, Stopzilla, Too Strong for Life. It's fantastic to see you all. I'm so happy that you're in here. Also, Sixes. Welcome in, Sixes. Good to see you as well. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. Before we get into that, I'm also going to show you the shader pack that I made for Patreon. I'm going to be making a few changes to Patreon in some ways throughout the next few months, just to give you guys a little bit better of a quality of life, I guess, for the perks and whatnot. There are some things that I've been able to do really well, some things that I haven't been able to get to. And so I'm going to be replacing those things that I haven't been able to get to with other things that you might enjoy. A little bit more catered towards the Banner of Souls workflow. That's this guy right here. And really being able to bring this animation to life. I'm going to be gearing my channel a lot more towards Banner of Souls in the next few months. So we'll be doing a lot of like world building videos for environment design and then like specific asset creation for characters. I actually have over 6 months worth of footage, like hundreds of recordings with like they're between 1 hour and 5 hours each from over the past 6 months of just working on this guy. Pardon me. And so we'll just be getting to a little bit more of like the themed lore sorts of stuff so that each video that I release can build off of itself, if that makes sense. And so anyways, I hope that you guys are excited for that. Hello, Eternal Skies. Welcome in, or Eternal now, as you have changed your name. You said hello again, long time. By the way, have you guys heard of Paint Filter Node? Apparently it's new to Blender 5.2. Do I have 5? I'm not even on 5.2. Let me pull this up here. Okay. Blender. Let's see this. Is it... Wait a second. Okay, download? 5.12. Oh, okay, so maybe it's in like early access that it's available. Does it make stuff look like this? He said, oh yeah, they added paint node to the comp. Really? Okay, I'm interested in this. Man, each Blender update just makes my life a whole lot easier with creating textures and whatnot. Yeah, you said I think so. I saw the video from this morning. Okay, cool, awesome. I'll have to check that out. But thank you for letting us know. I'm very excited about all the new innovations for what is it? Non-photorealistic, the stylized, the painterly stylized textures and whatnot. I'm excited for all the innovations that Blender has been coming out with recently for those. Welcome in everyone else who is coming in the past, or has come in the past 5 minutes. Before we get started, and just to tell you guys the progression of things, we're going to get to stress testing this guy, but after I just show you guys a little bit of a breakdown of these individual textures that I've made over on Patreon, just because I didn't make a breakdown for how to actually use them, because they have the hand-painted textures, but then there's also like a lot of these other stuff. So I'm going to show you guys all the ins and outs for that, and then we'll get to stress testing this guy here, possibly doing some animation. If we don't get to like a walking animation or something like that in this stream, then we'll get to it in the next stream. So just wanted to do that with you guys there. But before we do all of that, I just want to pray for this stream, pray over you guys, to bless you guys and bless my brain so that I have enough energy to to remember everything and do all of this. But Lord Jesus, thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to stream to my audience here. It's been a while. Thank you so much for all of them. And thank you for that I'm finally at this stage of being able to start animating. It's been a long time coming, and Jesus, you've blessed me with so many ideas for this story. So I ask that it would all be approved by you. It would all be uplifting and honoring to you, Lord, and that we would just have a really fun time today. But with all of this, I ask that you would go with us, before us, and behind us. Give us all sorts of creativity and bless us with your presence here. We love you, praise you, and thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Welcome in, Long. So good to see you here. Okay, so stress testing will come in 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. But we're gonna do this first here because I painted a lot of these individual textures for the most recent shader pack over on Patreon. I didn't link it. But anyways, so this is not necessarily my first time, my first public time of painting textures and doing like a hybrid of like hand painted and sort of the painterly style shaders going on here. And so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of how they all work, and they work surprisingly well compared to my previous shaders that are just procedural. And to give you guys an idea, this is a very low poly mountainside, I guess. But the shader does, or the texture does most of the detail work for it there. And this one in particular is switching between two different hand painted textures that I have here. If I were to just do the one, I think it would be a little bit more. Oh, is Blender frozen on me? Yes, it's frozen on me, but it'd be a little bit more if I reduce the scale here, a little bit more repetitive, but still it looks pretty nice, and this can be put on like a smaller texture. But the ones that are meant for like or a smaller object, the ones that are meant for bigger objects are the ones that are like switching between two different textures, and there are quite a few of them around here. Like this one is the one that's switching between two textures. There's also this plaster texture. I figured that like this was supposed to be like an all-purpose sort of shader setup here. So for anyone doing like anything between fantasy and steampunk or cyberpunk, you would have something in here that you could use. So the plaster here, oh goodness. If we reduce the scale, I had to have the scale quite big for the most part for like the what would you call it? The smaller spheres and whatnot, so you could actually see more of the full textures there. We have quite a lot of variety, and we can like even make this a little bit more varietous, I guess, by just cranking one like this color ramp in particular. And I'll show you guys like where that is. It's in the image texture settings. It's just switching between the mix here, but between the two image textures. And so that's just what creates the difference in sort of like which texture you're working with there. It's just a mask that's being used, and you can control how little or how much one of them turns out. But beyond that, there's also like, of course, the ability to scale things up and down, right? Scale it down, scale it up, but you can move it along. I'll reduce this so that you guys can see here. You can move it along like a certain point there. I'll switch to another texture so you guys can see this a little bit better. Or actually, I'll just go over to one of these so you can see how we have the brick texture. What I like about these and this sort of style is that, or this way of texturing, is that none of these objects are UV unwrapped. It's just going based off of the, for the image textures, it's just going off of the box projection rather than the flat projection. It's flat, I think it just goes based off of the UVs. I could be wrong. We'll have to wait for this to go up. Yeah, it just goes based off of the UVs, and you can get, so you would have to UV unwrap it. But with, with the box projection, it just projects it pretty well for most objects. Like you can see with something more square, it works fantastically in my opinion. And the blending mode can like change how much or how little it blends together, and you can see that a little bit better. For like stuff like this that are bricks and whatnot, I want to have as little blending as possible, but not to where you get those like solid sharp edges. So 0.05 is pretty good. But for something that's a little bit more like, we'll go here, something that's a little bit more organic, I guess, as far as like rock textures and whatnot, you can have a little bit more of the blending in order to get those edges to be a little bit softer. But it's all up to personal preference. I actually played around quite a bit with the monkey's head here, and just to see what each of these textures would look like projected. You get some interesting sorts of projections because the mesh is just going all over the place. But I mean, these textures, they're made for more like hard surfaces and whatnot. So you can get some really nice looks just using these on flat or cubic or even spherical surfaces, right? Basic geometry, or even not so much. And there's also like these tree bark textures here. And I wonder, actually, I probably should have done this, but I want to see what this would look like on a cylinder here. So if I grab this cylinder and I'll move it up a little bit, maybe we can turn this down, then and then find that tree bark texture, we'll do the full version, then yeah, we get this, and shade it smooth, and now all the seams kind of go away. We get this nice tree bark texture that goes all the way up, and it can, let's see if we can put like a branch in here or something. Do it'll be a very strange looking branch for sure, but we can just extrude this out and maybe smooth it down a little bit. I guess that kind of works. Again, very quickly done. But basically, these are supposed to be like working in tandem with procedural textures as well. And so if we go to something, oh yeah, also in addition to this, it is using a little bit of compositing, but if you disable the compositing, it doesn't like change the quality of the shader all that much. Actually, you'll be able to see the individual brush strokes a little bit clearer. It may look slightly blurrier, and I think that's just because the type of compositing I'm using, which the file comes with, it kind of like makes the shaders a little bit crisper, I guess. But without it, you still get those individual brush strokes if you want something a little more authentic to the exact kind of texture that I painted here, right? But of course, I like compositing because I think it like helps integrate everything together a little bit better. But with all of that, I'll just show you guys a quick synopsis of the individual settings that we have over here. Of course, we have the mapping for the individual image textures, right? You can change the color ramp in order to see how much of the texture comes through or not. You can also adjust like the scale of it, right? As well as the location. I put like a math node here for the location, but if you want to just change one or two of these individually, you can just disconnect it there. Beyond that, we'll actually go into more of the colors here. These are the base colors that you would work with, and this is universal across all of the different shaders. These are the individual base colors. So we have the light and shadow colors in the light, right? So it's just going to affect what's in the light versus in the shadow here, and I'll show you how that works, right? So you can see that this is the lighter color. It's working, or it's changing exclusively to what's in the light versus in the shadow. Same with the shadow color there, right? But then also we have the shadow tone itself that's just going to affect like a shadow as a whole. And then the light color that's inside the shadow, this is where we get a little bit more control over that texture. But then beyond that, there's also the color influence if you guys want to just fully adjust the color based on one particular node, I guess, then that is available to you. We have a little bit of extra texture, right? That just creates some just a little bit more dynamic flow to the shader itself. And then over here, there's of course the light and shadow color feed. That's everything that's influencing the color output there. And one of the things that's actually fun to do, I use this as a gradient in the majority of my shaders, but I don't think that I touch too much on it. But basically, this is a gradient here, and the subtract changes the elevation of that gradient, and the multiply changes like how sharp it is. Like if I move this up, you can see how, oh goodness, I even have to move it up further. Maybe that's a little bit too far. Okay, yeah, now you can see the sharpness there. I think it just gives it a little bit more control. And obviously that can feed into a color ramp, which goes into this linear light here. And you can adjust how much or how little you want that gradient to interact with your shader. Beyond that, though, I think the last step to everything is just the normal texturing here. It's just a couple different steps. You don't really have to worry too much about this stuff here. The main ones that you'll want to think about are the Voronoi textures, right? And this one particularly adjusts the shadow Voronoi. And this linear light here will change how much of the painted texture you can see, how the individual brush strokes are like affecting that texture or not. So it's all just up to personal preference, how much detail you want in there. And then this Voronoi is just that extra overlaid texture that's giving a little bit more of a dynamic look there. So anyways, that's a little breakdown. I meant to post something like this on Patreon when I released the shader pack, but I forgot to, and I've realized today that I forgot to, so I just wanted to show you guys all of the ins and outs of that. The shader pack comes with 20 different shaders, which is honestly a lot. I've been doing that. That's actually like triple the amount of what I'm like obligated to do, and I realized it may be like in my attempt to bring more and more value, I may be burning myself out a little bit too much. So I'm gonna go back to the total six shaders per month, and I'm gonna do more shaders than anything else. I'll post a poll on Patreon to ask you guys what you would want more from there as well. As far as like what, if you want more of these types of shader packs, or if you want something a little bit more specific to a specific genre, or something like that. But I think that you guys, from what I've seen, you guys have been enjoying these a lot. Made for Noon, you said they look really good. From skimming through, feels like they'd work great for open world game like Genshin Impact, yeah, and the anime style, yeah. That's kind of what it was made for, to be in the anime style, but it could also pass for arcane, anything in the painterly style, right? And so yeah, that's the first part of this, what I wanted to show you guys. And now we can get to the main course of all of this, which is the Praetorian. 6 months has built up to this, and right now I have the rig particularly geared to just the armor. I have a separate rig that's joined to the... Oh, let me get out of this here. I have a separate rig that's joined to the under armor, and I want to figure out how to put them both together, if that makes sense, right? So, wait a second. Hold on a second. Okay. So, Long, you said, wait, why does the rig have so many bones? Yeah, so I crafted it. I built it off of the regular, what is it called? The Rigify add-on there. I started out with just the Rigify add-on, and then I wanted to cater it more to like the specific armor plates that this guy has. So if I'll show you guys here. If I move his arm up, then this plate in particular will stop at a certain point, right? So it's not clipping too much into the chest plate or the rest of the armor. Non-boneless armor. Yeah. Yeah. And so what I'm trying to do, or what I tried to do with like some of these extra bones, right, and these ones here, is create certain systems that would automatically move the armor like on its own. I wouldn't have to do like lift. I wouldn't have to animate lifting the arm and then individually animate lifting the shoulder, if that makes sense. I wanted the shoulder plates to move up to a certain extent on their own. And so I used an inverse chromatic. Is it inverse? What is it called? Inverse kinematic. Okay, kinematic, not chromatic. Inverse kinematic. In order to get it to that point, right? And I actually used the inverse kinematic for the fingers as well. Although I was thinking about it today, I was adjusting them a little bit more, right? And like it's nice to be able to just move one bone, but once like I start to bring both hands together, which is what I was trying to do, like a pose where he's doing like the fist in the hand, sort of let's fight kind of pose there. I was trying to do that, and I realized that once I put both of the hands together, or really put the hand bones or the hand closer to like the main body, it's really hard to see these individual bones and which ones actually like move the fingers versus not. And so I'm on the fence. I think there's a little bit of potential here with like moving the fingers like this, but there might be a lot of value to just moving each bone individually, if that makes sense. It would take a little bit more time it might not actually take more time. It might actually be either the same amount of time or less amount of time. If I move these in together, I'll just move him over here. This is a weird camera angle, and I'm gonna read chat in a second here. But if I just want to illustrate this to you guys so that you can see what I'm looking at here. And I'll move his hand up, move it over. So you can see how when I'm trying to set this up, I got a lot of bones happening, and it just becomes so much visual noise that it's hard to figure out which bones are for which. So I think that there would be quite a lot of value. Here we go. My computer is annoyed at me now. Okay. But I think there would be quite a lot of value in just doing animating the individual finger bones, if that makes sense. But I want to get your guys' opinion on that, because I know that some of you guys are a little bit more advanced in the rigging sort of world than I am. And so I just wanted to ask, if any of you guys are in there, how do you rig your finger bones, if that makes sense? Do you just do them individually, or do you have something like an inverse kinematic type of setup there? Animating fingers is better in FK. What's FK? Is that a you said I usually do that? Pun P. Also, welcome in, Pun P. Shoot, I've missed a lot of you guys' chat. Sorry about that. I'll try to pay attention a little bit more. I think that I just got laser focused. FK means no inverse kinematic. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so none of this going on there. Yeah, that's the idea that I was getting as well. So actually, like with that, I could probably just if I tab into Yeah, if I tab into edit mode, I could probably just delete these. And that way it gets rid of all these extra bones as well, which are all of the pull bones. I can get rid of those and just have long. You said, wait. I can press Command Z. There we go. I'll wait for you guys. Scrowneck or Scroneck, welcome in. You said I do just do the full open and close and then bend between them. Yeah, okay. And so on another note for this sort of a thing, I was seeing that like there's a way to assign specific you know how you can like generate the rig from the Rigify system, so long as you don't like change anything in there, you can generate it, and it gives you something more like something more like this. And I think I have okay. I'll actually show you guys here. I'll hide the armor for a second. So it gives you something like this, right? And you can actually move the arms around but not have all the bones staying there and showing their individual traits and whatnot. Also, this is the under armor, by the way. It's basically just the body with a chainmail texture on. And I think it actually bends pretty well, all things considered. That's the arm. This is the upper torso area, the shoulders, right? I think it all bends pretty nicely. Of course, we got the individual, like the traps and upper chest. That's kind of fun. That's interesting. I haven't tried that yet. but anyways, so what I'm saying is I think there's a way, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's a way to get these types of functions, this kind of look, but assign it to a what is it? I gotta hide this as well. There we go. There he is. Okay. but basically assign it to like the individual bones here, right? Assign like an arm, a finger, hand, right? Torso, all of that. I just don't know where. Is it this? Or you assign like the specific things based off of these? Oh, sixes, you said make an IK-FK switch for your rig? Does that mean like I can switch between IK and FK at any point? Because that would be awesome. I'll have to look that up unless you can like quickly walk me through how to do all that. Pun, you said you can set the bone to display as other object. Oh, what does that mean? Skronek, you said, yeah, you can assign the stuff there and the ones you already have. Oh, to the ones you already have. Okay, yeah. So it does work the way that I thought it would. So I would be able to assign like this is what bone is this? That's the belt plate, basically the hip bone, I guess. Or would this be that's the base of the spine? I think that this would be more akin to like where everything kind of pivots. Yeah, that makes sense. And I could just go over here and find which thing, I guess, I need to assign to that specific bone. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. Oh, sixes, you said there's a free add-on for that? For assigning the stuff, or for doing the IK to FK switch? Long, you said yes, you can switch IK and FK. Oh, interesting. Okay. Is that a constraint, or is that a command? I'm curious. Okay, so I'll reassign these while I'm doing this. Okay, the individual bone, that's that one, and that's the pull. Okay. This should go by, this should go by pretty quickly. Do this. The switch is a driver. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So I actually haven't ever played around with drivers before. I've seen that they can be really helpful. This will probably be my introduction to them, I guess. So then that would be helpful for me to like have the IK be able to just roughly get the finger to where I need it to be. And then I can switch to FK and actually like tweak the individual rotations and whatnot. I think that's what you guys are saying. Made for Noon, you said in the extensions panel there's an add-on called Bone Widgets that lets you choose the from presets or from preset bone shapes and lets you just click one and add it to your rig. Oh, really? Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, so then I could probably rebuild this this armor rig, right? Oh, let me just do this. Put it back to 0. Put this to 1. And all these can go back to 0 as well. Okay. All right. So I could probably... Do you think I would need to use that instead? Like recreate this whole rig? Or do you think I could just apply that extension, that add-on to it? Let me actually enable it right now. You said there's an extension. It's called Bone Widgets. Okay. So system... Pardon me. Wow. System preferences. Bone Widgets. Oh, it's extensions. My bad. Bone Widget. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I can just install it. Update all. Is that going to take some time? It's going to take some time. All right. Okay, cool. Hopefully that should be everything. Save preferences. Okay, now I have it. now I have it. Where do I access it? Is it like adding an armature? Or is it something else? It's in the end panel? Okay. Bone. Where would I find it? These are my other add-ons that I've got. Is it rigging? Is it this? Bone Widgets. Oh, yeah. Okay. And you said, I think you need to be in pose mode. Okay. Pose mode. Control tab, if anyone didn't know that. I just learned that this week. Control tab for pose mode. And then system shape. Match bone transform. Resync widget name. Clear bone widget. Delete unused widget. What are these? Oh, okay. So these are all the things that... This is a lot nicer because I'm actually able to see all of the individual shapes and things for this. So the chest, that would be like this, right? So I could assign the chest. There we go. So if I do that, and then do I press create? You said then you can click the preview to choose a preset, then hit create, and it will add it to the bone. Oh, that's interesting. Is it upside down? It's not upside down. Okay. Am I able to scale it without like scaling up the whole thing? Is that possible? Let's see. Edit widget, maybe? Long, you said you can see the bone names you selected when ticking statics on your viewport overlay. Okay. Ticking, statistics. Okay, statistics on my viewport overlay. Is that's in like here, right? I'm learning all sorts of new things with you guys. This is great. That's not here. It's in here, right? Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. It's the text. It's text. General info? Is it general info? I think it is. Right? So if I click on a different bone, then I get yes, okay. Waist plate. Yes, okay. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, Log. Awesome. Oh shoot, I've missed so much in the YouTube chat. I'm sorry. Wow, welcome in everyone. Okay. Let's see here. Jimmy, you said organization is such a time sink. I dislike rigging and will avoid it as much as possible. Yeah. Good. I'm not an animator, so I am saved from rigging most of the time. Yes, that God bless you, man. That is great. I am in the pit of hell doing all of this. It's fun for me to actually be able to like use things like the dampen track and all these different constraints in order to get certain functions to happen, right? Like that plate right there. You see this one here. As I move it up, it stops at a certain point. I love that. I love it that it like actually looks like it's interacting with the rest of the armor, like it has collisions. But of course, there's other directions where it'll just clip. It'll clip completely in. Oh wait, no, maybe I fixed that. It will the arm will clip into the shoulder plate, right? And that's a little bit of a sacrifice that I am willing to make. But it's just I figured that I can like sacrifice a little bit of like the exact functionality of it in order to get certain poses in like the camera view that maybe wouldn't theoretically be physically possible, but it kind of works, right? So long as the camera doesn't see the clipping. Okay, made for noon. You said, but yes, it does go away when you click out. When I click out, what does that mean? The option let you scale, rotate it, and slide it up and down. But it's in a weird spot and easy to miss in the bottom left area, or the bottom left area of the arena. Oh, okay, of the area. Wow, I said arena. After you hit create. Okay, gotcha. So I should clear this then. How do I... Okay, clear bone widget. Gotcha. There's a control to bring that side panel up again, right? Somebody told me there's a control to do it, like a command. If anyone knows it, please type in the chat to yeah, if there is, I don't know. Yeah, neither do I. Jimmy, you said, oh yeah, posing tool would not have the constraint, so I understand this better for like when you have an armored figure. Yeah, no, it's you get different challenges between armored characters and non-armored characters, things that move a little bit more organically, right? Um, and so if I okay, yeah, this is the scale, right? Yeah, and I'm not gonna press any extra button here. I just want to. I don't think. Oh wait, that's the rotation. What's the slide? Oh, that's sliding up. I think that's fine for like a location there. Wire width. That's going this way. So width. Oh no, it's like the actual thickness of the wire. Gotcha. It's fine like that. It can stay like that. Okay, but then yeah, I think that's fine. I can adjust it. Thank you so much, by the way, Made for Noon, for telling me about this thing. That is awesome. Oh, F10. Gibson, thank you. I'm going to test that out right now. Okay, so I clicked out of it. But now, if I click on it, right, and then I press F10. F10? Oh, no. No, I don't think that worked. Maybe I can't click on anything after I click out of it. Maybe it's just like a one-time failsafe thing, possibly. Let's see that. So I'll clear this once again. Clear bone widget. And now I'll create the create the bone widget. There we go. Okay, so it has that. I'm gonna click out of it, and then I'm gonna click F10. Yeah, I don't think it was that. It might just be on my computer that it wasn't that. Oh, F9 actually? Okay. So then F9. Oh, you're right. And it just goes straight to the, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And then this was, yes, it was just loading for a second there. Okay, then what are the advanced options? Global size? Oh, yeah, if I want to stretch it or not. Yeah, so I actually wanted to bring it down that much and then up to here. And I'm going to have to rotate around this, but then I'll click it again. Yes, it's F9. Thank you, Gibson. That is awesome. Jimmy, you said it's Alt F4 to quit Blender. I'm not trying to quit Blender. Otherwise, Alt F4 is probably the button you should press for $1 million. Oh no, you're trying to. Now I'm that message in particular made me scared to click Alt F4. I'm not sure that I want to do that now. Okay. Yeah, that sounds scary, Jimmy. I don't know about that. But yeah, so I think that I think that if the X scale. Wait a second, that's not the right. Then would it be the Z scale? It is the Z scale. Okay, that's interesting. Why is it the Z scale then? So I'm gonna rotate around this. Yeah, and that way I can just get around the armor. It looks very wide, but I'm building this particularly for the armor itself and how like bulky it is, I guess, how thick it is. So that works. And now, so then what would these be? Oh, those are for the. Do I need these though? Is this? That controls the rest of. Yeah, I guess I do need these. So then this would be for the shoulder, right? Is there a shoulder? I don't see shoulder. But I'm looking for the particular. I know what it looks like. It's like a half version of one of these rounded things. It's not the saddle, is it? It would be like a half saddle. I don't know. Maybe clay. I'm not sure. I'll I'll figure that out a little bit later. For now, I'm gonna reset the position of this guy. And if you guys didn't know, I didn't know this until like a couple days ago. You can hold down, click, and then just drag down, and it'll affect all of these things. And you just press one number. It's great instead of having to individually go through these, and it's fantastic. I love it. Like this, right? I just gotta hold it down and just click one. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Okay. All right. So now that we've done that, I want to get the basic ones out of the way. And maybe it would be good if that's not the right one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So maybe it would be good if I just have this body rig in view so I can actually see what the individual pieces are. Like this box here, that's the, I don't know, you wouldn't call it the torso. It would be the hips, right? Yeah, the hip. Is that what the function is actually called? Let me see here. Rigging. Is there a hip thing? Well, it's hard to see if any of these are. Oh, okay. So cube. It would be under cube. Gotcha. All right. Are you able to assign multiple bones to one function? That probably wouldn't, like, to the same function is what I'm saying. That probably wouldn't work. I don't think. Oh, June, you said Alt G, Alt S, Alt R also resets it, I think. Okay. For like the position. I'll try that right now. So Alt G. Alt S, Alt R. Yeah. So undo grab, scale, and rotation. That makes sense. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. I'm learning so many things now. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm missing so many of the YouTube chats. I think you guys are talking about like where to start learning for animation. Timmy or Jimmy, you said if you want to learn animation, or if you want to do animation, learn topology first, but do you have the topology right now in edit mode? I believe I do, yeah. And for the armor plating and things like that, it like everything it's solid, it's not gonna like move, it's not gonna bend, if you will. For the most part, I might like do specific plates that can bend and whatnot. But for things like the actual body armor itself, if I tab out of this, right, or not the body armor, the where is he? This guy. Yeah, this guy here. For this guy and the topology, things that move a little bit more organically, I believe is what you're talking about. I studied like years on how to do the topology for this, and not just from like one particular tutorial, but from a ton of like individual pictures and whatnot over on Pinterest to try to see what's the exact right sort of topology to get good enough joint functions and movements like that, right? If we move it up all the way, like the hip flexor there, still a little bit of clipping, right? But for the most part, it does the trick pretty well. I could probably shape key an extreme pose like this, but for like under the armor, I'm not going to see too much of this. This would really just be if if the guy only had the chainmail on, we'll say. But yeah, beyond that, like if you want to see the actual topology, I can show you, because I worked a lot on this guy's topology, and granted, right now he doesn't have the subdivision modifier on. There we go. And I'll put it to this mode here. Maybe take off the solidify modifier. And yeah, so this is the topology for the character itself. And so I've tried to figure out all of the exact types of, okay, the the rigs are bothering me. I tried to figure out the best ways to create like different joint plates, how like certain topologies, certain areas kind of flow into each other versus not, all sorts of stuff like that. And then the knees, I think I still need to do some work on the knees. I was mainly focused on like right there, but overall it definitely can be improved. But overall, I think it's a relatively decent sort of topology. Of course, the neck is a little bit iffy there because I had to have so much more vertices for the head itself in order to like actually get the kind of detail. But everything else, I think for the most part, particularly the joints, right? I did my best, and obviously there's more room for improvement and whatnot, which I'll always be able to do in the future. That's actually one of the new content ideas that I have. So I'm going to be doing content for character or creature or individual asset creation, right? So it'll be like the next one that I'll be releasing, next video that I'll be releasing, will be on the Praetorian character himself, and not just on the creation process, although I do have like months worth of what is it called, footage on just the modeling process and all of that, but also the lore behind him and everything. I want to give you guys a little bit more lore in each video, so I'll be doing that for him, but then I'll also have like content on like creating a sword, or each of these guys carries a specific lantern that holds petals of these flowers inside of this like gel type thing that kind of keeps these petals alive long enough to be able to be used for the lanterns. And they don't give off a lot of light, but what they really do is they're attracted to like spiritual essence, the essence of like the magic system that's used in this world. And it kind of like can alert the Praetorians on where their enemies are, as these petals are just like attracted. They kind of move and glow a little bit more when they get closer to the entities that are using this magic, or are imbued, or even objects that are imbued with the magic as well. So I'll be doing a video on that, and then we'll get into like, after I have a lot of these like individual assets and characters and things, I'll get into like environment creation. So we'll be building out a whole castle room by room, like a whole fortress room by room, and be doing like a lot of the silent world building techniques in there that are more so like, why does this wall have a hole in it, or what made those claw marks, or stuff like that, right? So that's more the content that I'll be getting into, and each video will hopefully be building off of itself rather than the content that I do now. that is just like random video, come and watch, and then it doesn't connect to anything else. I want to build like an actual world. So that's what I'll be doing. And then every video that I make, I know I'm going on a little bit of a rant here, but we have a little bit of time. So every video that I'll make, I will put up on my Patreon. And I'm restructuring Patreon a little bit, but I'll put it up on Patreon. This will be one of the things that I think is like more of a perk. I'll put it up on Patreon, and then I'll be editing the next video. And once that video is done, I will upload the previous one that I made to YouTube. But the next video will already be on Patreon, if that makes sense. So it's just like a rotating sort of thing where there's always an exclusive video on my Patreon there. It's just one of the extra perks that I think you guys might enjoy. But anyways, so yeah, each of these videos is gonna build off of itself, and we'll be able to make all sorts of more characters. But getting back to like the actual work at hand, I want to do more of like these individual things, right? So this right here is the rib plate, I guess. It's this one. So if I rotate it, then you can see that it rotates that, and you can see how it kind of like clips out of the plate underneath it. That's one of the things where functionality might not be fully there, but if I do like a shot where it's in the front and I like rotate this guy all the way forward, right, so that in the front it looks like is plausible, but then if you go to the back, you can see what this plate has totally come through, but we're not actually seeing that on the camera view because we're just looking at the front, right? So that's one of the things that I figured could be a sacrifice as far as like functionality goes, that this would be exactly like how it would function in real life if this armor was made in real life. It doesn't have to be that way if it looks like it functions correctly in the camera. So it's interesting how rigging all of this stuff, the armor, everything, just it feels a lot more messy, if that makes sense, but still workable, like messy in a good way, to where it needs to. It looks good. It needs to look good for the camera. But then like outside of the camera, it's probably like completely breaking the whole rig, right? It's just moving things all over the place. So yeah, that's it's a fun little rant for you guys there. Long, you said you can also save the pose to library to reuse it later. Oh, okay. Like to asset library or to like a pose library? Because asset library or asset browser, can you save it to here? That would be interesting. That would be cool. Oh yeah, another type of thing of content that I want to do is do things with you guys as well. So if you guys have heard of I only know him from Corridor Crew, but Clint, he's on YouTube. He makes these animation challenges where he just has a basic animation, and then he opens it up, gives it to people to reuse, but put their own world and their own characters and whatnot in there. I want to do stuff like that as well with you guys, and so I'll do the basic animation, but then while you guys would be creating your own environments and characters and whatnot, putting that with the basic animation, I'll be doing the same, but with my Praetorian characters, right? I think that could be pretty fun. Prompt Tales, you said, yeah, I've seen those challenges. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, they're really cool. I'm amazed by how good a lot of the renders are. Yeah. Okay. Made for Noon, you said. Oh wait, first I'll read long. Wait. Made for Noon, you said if the chainmail is made of the same type of metal as the armor, wouldn't it also be magic proof? Yes. So if you only fight mages, just go full Scotsman, and just have the guys running at you. Yeah. Like just forget all of this armor and just have this like a spandex as this chainmail. Yeah, so how it would work and how it does work in the lore of this world is that the level of magic and the power of magic that the armor is able to defend from is dependent on the actual thickness of the and richness of the stone alloy, the tempered alabaster that is coating the armor itself. And so it works like having armor that's really thick will protect you from nearly all projectiles and things like that. It also helps because these mages aren't just doing like lightning bolts at you or whatever, but they're throwing literal boulders and even there are some of them that can work together to throw mountains at you and whatnot. So having like thicker armor helps with not dying from blunt damage, if that makes sense, bludgeoning damage. But then like in other areas, you have to have a little bit more flexibility, right? You can't have armor plating throughout the entirety. So you work with what you can do, which is the more chainmail type armor plating, things like that. So this would protect from a lot of projectiles, but not from most, right? And so they have to just like be very cautious. They'll be carrying around like these large shields and whatnot, but it'll all just they have to be very careful with like what angles the wizards, if you will, the Anakim is what they're called. They have to be careful with what angles the Anakim get on them. The Anakim also have to be able to see exactly where they're shooting their projectiles, right? And so it was actually interesting. Like one of the very first fight scene that I wrote for the script happens in the first episode. It's between the main character of the first season. His name is Keltaris. He's a Praetorian and a lord of the Anakim. His name is Citra. And they're fighting, and the majority of the time, Citra isn't using his magic to try to like break the armor or like get angles or whatever. He's trying to use his magic as like a brute force sort of attack, if you will, to concuss Keltaris, right? So he uses too many spoilers. Okay. Maybe. Although this is just like a fight scene, it has nothing to do with the actual story. There are certain moments in the fight scene that do have to do with the story itself, and it's the story that like really is what I've been working on most. Particularly the characters, their emotions, their feelings. I want to know what it's like for each of these characters to go through what they go through. Whether it be betrayal or the desire for revenge or just being outcast by your own army, right? And seen as a traitor, even though all you want is to just serve your country, basically. But the rest of the troop in your unit hates you, right? All sorts of stuff like that. All just comes together to create this rich world of characters that find themselves face to face with beings beyond their comprehension. So that stuff I will not spoil for you guys. but some, like the tactics, if you will, I think you guys might find interesting. So, I mean, one of the major ways to actually defeat a Praetorian isn't to, like, get your magic through an armor plate in, like, the exact way or whatever. It's literally just to try to take off his helmet. Like, to get his helmet off. In a close quarters, like, not hand-to-hand combat, but close quarters combat, that's what the Anakim are trained to do, is to subdue the Praetorian, like get him on the ground, and then try to take his helmet off. Yes, I am kind of geeking out about this project. Yeah. I mean, come on, it's been like the past 10 years that I've been working on this story, and it's finally happening. So thank God. Oh my goodness. I kind of feel like I'm crazy some of the time, the amount of stuff that I write down on this for the story and whatnot. But yeah, so we're bridging the gap between the more technical side of Blender and what I've been doing there for content, and going more towards the story side, while like having a nice balance between the two. So in each of the videos that I do make in the future, I will be doing a balance of talking about lore and mechanics and things like that, while also talking about the technical side of creating the rigs and objects, things like that. So it'll have lots of stuff for everyone, hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to me geeking out about all of this. Jim, and you said this is how it feels for a girl to listen to a guy talk about League of Legends. I'm sure it is. And I am so sorry. I am very sorry. But I will keep doing it. I will keep talking about this. Because I love it and I want to share this with you guys. Yeah. Okay, Made for Noon. You told me how I can save poses to the asset library. Okay. You said yes, you can save the poses to the asset library. You can click the image on the preview to get a bigger view of the shape. Oh, like this. Oh, that is so helpful. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think this is what I was looking for. The clavicle, right? That's the, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's this area, like the shoulder, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's probably that area, right? I think so. Also, just wanted to read this here. Stopzilla. Sorry, I'm missing so many chats in the YouTube chat, by the way. I love it that you guys are talking so much, though. But Stopzilla, you said these streams are always a big inspiration. Sometimes projects of mine struggle because of a technical problem that kills the creative flow. It's a great feeling when you overcome that. Yeah, no, it is a great feeling when you overcome that. So many of these issues that I have run into, particularly with the shoulder plates here and getting them to move properly, came through just trial and error, going through each of the constraints here, right? Trying to figure things out. But then also having the vision in order to like see that it's not just the technical side for like the problem that you're facing in the moment. It's that you have this vision for a story or a world that you want to create or a character that you want to create, right? It just makes it so much more worth it, right? But yeah, okay. So made for noon. You said you can click. Okay, so I did that. Awesome. And you said circle for spine bones. Oh, okay. So a circle for spine bones. Cool. So then I can just assign that right now. Circle. Create. Ah, it's beautiful. I'm probably gonna need to change this here. So is that the right scale? Oh goodness. I don't think. What scale is this? Well then, the Z scale. Oh, it's the Z scale. I got that mixed up last time. Okay, so Z scale. I just want it to be pretty much the same, right? So we'll just do 2, and then 2 for this. Oh no, that's. Wait, is that the same? That is the same. So maybe I just want 1.4 for both of them. 1.4. I think that's right. You guys think that's right? Does that look right? Do you guys think it needs to be a little bit bigger? I think it might need to be a little bit bigger. Although I don't want it to like intrude on anything else. I think that's fine. It'll be okay. it'll be okay. Since you said it's big. You think so? Because like I want to be able to get to it. But I will have it like, oh okay, yeah, I will. It'll be the only thing that I can click on. So let me just put it at 1 then. Is 1 better? 1, do you think? Jim, you said one of my favorite things about Blender is being able to save workspace as factory default file. Oh yeah, like all the different panels and whatnot that you're working with. How do you do that again? Save it as factory default file. That's in like, is it in preferences or is it might be in somewhere else? I'll probably have to look that up a little bit later. Sixes, you said save your time when animating. For like, oh yeah, that still works. Moving on each axis. Yeah, okay. But it saves you time if it's like smaller. Yeah, that actually makes sense. So it's like if I move certain bones in or out or whatever, it won't like mesh together. Long, you said I can't wait until you get to the effects side of animation. Have to look cool to in fighting cutscenes. Yeah. I'm very much inspired by Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I imagine some of the effects will be a little bit similar to things like that, but obviously I'm gonna put like my own spin on it and whatnot. But if you've seen like incantations and spells inside of like Elden Ring, then you might get a little bit of an idea of sort of the vibe that I'm going for. Although some of these attacks are going to be like condensed air, if that makes sense. Because they can do that. Not the Praetorians, the Anakim, the wizards can. So they'll be doing that. Okay. I've been talking for too long. I want to actually get some of these functions here. So circle for the waist plate, right? And then the belt plate is probably where I want the torso functions to be the hip functions. Oh, that seems small now. Can I do this at like 1.5? That still seems small. 1.8. That'll be fine. 1.8. And I'll click on this again, and I'll press F9. And it brings it up again. Okay. Does it bring it up for... Oh, wait, no. It brings it up for... Is it just that one then? So then if I do 2 here... Or 1 here. Oh, so it only affects the last one that I did. Gotcha. Okay. So I have to be careful with that. So 1.8. Yeah, that was good. Okay. So I do have to be careful with what I click on afterwards. Sixes, you said any 2D effects? Yeah. I'm gonna try my hand at actually like animating some 2D effects within like also doing 3D effects. But I think for like some of the more basic stuff, I can like sparks and I don't know. Do I want to do explosions 2D? I would have to learn a whole new skill set with that. But that might be fun content, right? Learning it and showing the progression. That would be pretty cool. Timmy or Jimmy, you said a side note on your rig and maybe why it's so complex. The topology, some things to note are stiff parts and parts that move a lot. Stiff parts and parts that move a lot. Stiff parts, like the belt here, because that's not gonna move. It's gonna I've parented it to the plate underneath, so I don't think that it will affect things too much there. But yeah. If I bet that this does look pretty complex, but things like this plate here, the hip plate, that's gonna have its own animation. It'll be moving, right, smaller animations, and then like the gauntlets, all of this stuff, right, the elbows and whatnot. Elbow plates, they're connected to like a joint in between, and to things like that. But I am pretty new. I'm not like beginner. I am pretty new though at rigging. So there may be some things that are a little bit more redundant that I could improve upon as I just continue on with time and looking these things up. If you have any suggestions though, oh sweet, no virus, fantastic, thank you, Windows, you are amazing. So if you have any suggestions on how I can simplify this, but I figured that like having this, so this bone here, it won't move at all, right? But it's just there, like it won't have an animation itself, but it's just there to guide these two bones to face it, basically. And so that's why that's up there, and it'll only face it for like certain amounts. And I did that so that there would be a little bit of a timing difference in how the you can see how once I get to this point, the arm continues moving back, but then the shoulder plates kind of move a little bit differently. And so that's what I wanted to do with those extra bones. Sixes, you said you can hide it? You can hide the bones? These bones? Do I just press H and hide those? Oh, yeah. Does this still work? Will I be able to get those bones back? It still works. I wonder if I can, like, simplify them, not make them look too bulky, but still have the like the ability to click on them, because if there comes a time when I do need to change some of these, right? Maybe rotate some of them. Although I'm not sure that there would come a specific time. That's kind of fun. That was another thing, though. I know I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here. I was wondering, so if you guys know how to fix this, I'm going to hide this here. And so I have constraints on the bone controlling this upper plate so that it doesn't clip into the chest plate, right? It locks into place at a certain amount. But with those constraints, I want it to also be able to rotate or pivot without it always going to like rotating up. If that makes sense. I want it to be able to pivot with the hip bone. Does that make sense? Oh, in edit mode, you can make the bone small and parents the offset. Okay. Oh, you can parent. Can you parent the offset on this bone so that it parent it to the hip? Do I parent the bone to the hip? The IK bone? The IK bone. This? So I'll give you guys a breakdown on how this is working here, because I'm not using NIK for this. I'm using a damp track that basically decides if it will turn towards this bone here, right? Or not. I have a copy rotation for, I believe, which one is it? Upper arm? Is this the upper arm? I don't know. But I have a copy rotation. And then I have a limit rotation. That's what I have. So the damp track is what's causing it to like look at this bone, basically. It's what you would use for like pistons and things like that, right? It's just forcing the bone to rotate and sort of look at that bone. Very subtle, right? But then you're saying if I parent this to the hip bone, do I do like parent it to bone or keep transform? Or but wait, then this bone, it's already parented. It's parented to the shoulder. Oh, in edit mode? The IK bone. Okay. Tab into edit mode. We're in edit mode now. Right? But it still has the same parent, right? Same. Is there... We're figuring this out here. And I'm sorry if I'm a little bit quiet as I'm doing this. But so I see like the pivot thing here. I don't know what it does though. Is that something that will work? Six, as you said, select the hip and offset it. Select the hip and just like you're saying, rotate it. This guy is in a very, very poor position here. Okay, so I've done that. Tell me step 2. I'm here for step 2. Parent. But then if I move, what I'm saying is if I move the shoulder bone, then it won't move with the, does that make sense? Like right now I can move this around and it'll move the whole thing. But then if I'll show you here, if I, whoops, parent it to the hip bone there, the original spine, then when I move the shoulder, oh wait, what? But nothing happened just now. It didn't change it. Oh, it's still parented to the shoulder though. So then do I tab into edit mode? This is interesting. Long, you said, isn't the hip at the top / last one in the parent? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're talking about that one. The origin spine. But this is the one that kind of rotates everything. Oh, whoops. Alt R. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Hold on. Let me just reset some things here. To 1, and then all of these to 0. Okay. So then this, you're saying, are... That just rotates him completely. That's funny there. Okay, sixes. Walk me through this. You said make a bone just for the function. Like one for a shoulder and one for the hip. The hierarchy matters. Like said, wait, I'm so lost. Yeah, I kind of am too. But I'm gonna figure this out. Okay. So I'm maybe tracking with you. I don't know if I am, sixes. I may be tracking with you. So have this here. Do I need to be in edit mode? Or can I just be in pose mode? And I thought for sure, wait, so if I, huh? Prop Tails, you said, I'm so lost. Taking notes. Yeah, I'm trying to as well. There's gotta be a constraint or something to say that, like, maybe if I limit the rotation, but I set this before the limit rotation. Okay, relationship. Pivot. Adds a constraint at the active bone. Yes. Change pivot point for transitions. I need it to, it's got to be in like another copy rotation, but not exactly. It's like a copy rotation, but it has an offset. If that makes sense. So you add a new bone. Where do I add a new bone? What do I... I'm confused. Copy transformation, maybe? Possibly? Okay. So my target will be the armor rig. And then the bone that I want to copy will be the belt plate. Yikes. Okay. But then can I change this to not okay, local with parent. Oh wait, no. I need the target to be world space and the owner to be pose or local with parent. Goodness, we are going all over the place there. Local space? No, none of these. Pose? That's not right. World space? Local space? Okay, local space. For which one, though? The target or the owner? I'll go with for the owner for now. Dude's got a messed up shoulder right there. Not gonna lie, like yikes. He's got to get some surgery after that. For both, okay. Local space for both, but then I get this. It's closer. It's closer. Is limit so limit rotation isn't impeding it. Copy rotation isn't impeding it, and neither is okay. So it's just within this. That doesn't work. Mix. Oh, okay, mix. Timmy or Jimmy, you say, hold on. So what about the mix here? Before origin. Okay, apply copy transformation before origin using simple matrix multiplication as if the constraint target is a parent in full inherent scale mode. We'll create shear when combining rotation and non-uniform scale. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what that said just now. Oh, but maybe it worked. Sort of. It sort of works. We have a new problem now. That's interesting. Okay. I think I'm on the right track. Timmy or Jimmy, you said, yeah, you're putting too much function on one bone, but put an extra bone. It's gonna take so much time, so I'm thinking of a new way. Okay. Trust the process. Comes in handy. Yeah, okay. Wait, remove shear. What does remove shear do? It doesn't fix the problem. Okay. So what is the new problem now? I want to get rid of all of these. I just want to see what the new problem is. Oh, that's really interesting. So it's rotating. It's not just following the rotation of this. It's applying the same rotation to this one here. Oh, that makes sense. So then I'm not looking to copy the transformation. I'm looking to lock the transformation, if that makes sense. The new problem is it's rotating toward the x-axis. Yeah. Like if I move this on the y-axis, then we can see. Yeah, it just has inverted rotation or sideways rotation, if that makes sense. Made for Noon, you said, I know a jank way that drives where you just add a driver to offset the rotation of the bone, of one bone, when another rotates, but I'm not sure how the best way to walk you through it is. Okay. Where do I even find drivers? That's something that I actually haven't known where to find. Is it... Oh, drivers. Okay, so drivers here. And that's... Man, it's like opening up a whole new world. It looks like the dope sheet, but it's not. Okay. So I'll save that right there. Made for Noon. If you think of a way to explain it, then let me know. But we have the drivers tab open just in case. is going well. I promise. Okay, so I don't want copy rotation then. And you guys are saying to add another bone. If I add another bone, would it be up here, right? So if I go into tab mode and or edit mode and I add another bone, what does this bone do? That's what I'm wondering. This is really funny. Okay, so if I add this bone, and then I'm just thinking it out loud here. Maybe I messed this up. Made for Newton. You said I know a way to avoid the driver tab. Somewhat Blender copy as driver and paste driver. Oh, copy as driver. Would that be in like a right click sort of a scenario? Oh, I just need to press tab. So if I right click this, is that in here? Copy pose. Okay, so maybe tab. I don't think so. Where do I find that? Names, snap, mirror. Okay, none of these. Okay, so none of these. None of these. It's not in this either. This is taking a lot of brain power, guys. I'm overwhelming. I am so sorry. To copy as a driver. Okay. I'm tracking with you. To copy as a driver. While I'm waiting for the next comment, I'm going to probably mess things up another way. But we'll figure this out. So it wasn't copy transformation. It didn't want that. My head is right now. Explosion. Made for Noon, you said, yeah, so you select the hip bone and then go to the bone tab on the side. Okay. So select the hip, go to the bone tab on the side. Where you get the XYZ values and right click there. So here. Area. Maybe I have to right click over it. Copy data path. Copy as new driver. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're it's the rotation that I want. So copy as new driver. Where? There it is. Okay, copy as new driver, and then go over here. And do I paste as new driver? I'm gonna do it before you get. Oh, you said yeah. Okay. I was gonna do it before you could say anything. Okay, so I have the ability to copy, but where's the ability to paste? Paste driver is near the top. Oh my goodness, you were so right. Okay, so I pasted the driver. Now, if I rotate, it's still. Do I have an idea. I'm going to copy all of these individually as new driver and paste them individually as drivers. There we go. Okay. Copy and paste. We'll see if this works. Some of the changed just now. What was that? Oh, interesting. So it's not just, that's fascinating. It's not just pasting a new driver, it's resetting the whole position. Made for noon, you said, so I never do W, I just do the XYZ. Oh, okay. So then can I clear delete drivers? Does that work? Okay. Oh, but I just deleted it for all of them. Oh no. Okay, so I'll just copy the individual ones then. Copy new driver for X and paste. Paste new driver. We're learning. We're doing this. Okay. Copy as new driver. Paste as new driver. I always forget. Okay, so how do I get it to not reset the position? And I can't change it afterwards either. Ah, welcome in, Task. Thank you. You said that's such a cool model. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll be making more videos about this guy. He's actually the next video that I'm going to make, because I'm finally at the stage where I can animate him. So yeah, made big progress. I can't wait to share more with you, and welcome in. I hope you enjoyed the stream here. Okay, so made for noon. You said now one thing with the position is if you copy the position before the paste driver, then in edit driver do like val plus the old value. Oh, okay. First value plus the old value, or the new value plus the old value. It will return back to the original. Okay. I read the words. Now explain to me what that means. Okay, so I'm going to, do I delete the drivers here? I'll delete these drivers. Oh shoot. But now, okay, there we go. So I have the right rotation here. You said in edit mode? Do this in edit mode. Task, you said, any tips for someone who wants to do 3D modeling as a career? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very interesting. What kind of career are you looking to get into? Do you want to do like freelancing, or do you want to do something like within a corporation, like game design or other things like that? Very cool, by the way. Very, very excited for you. I will say I don't have a whole lot of experience in more of like the game design world and stuff like that. But as far as like modeling your own designs, I will say just go based on the basic shape first, and then detail it afterwards. Like do it in stages. I would usually get stuck with trying to create a whole detailed section, whereas the rest of the object hasn't even been created yet. So there but that doesn't have to really do with the career aspect. It just has to do with like the modeling things itself. I'll have to think about that. I'm sorry, I don't have anything on the top of my head just yet, but I'll think about it for a little bit. You said I plan on doing character modeling. It's something I love to do in Blender. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah. You know what? Actually, character models are really popular to buy on marketplaces. So if you're wanting to like create your own sort of like products, if you will, and build out your whole shop, basically, post them on things like CG Trader and ArtStation Pinterest and Gumroad, all sorts of stuff like that, then there are people that are very much interested in buying good quality character models. You can use Rigify to rig them, right? That'll make things easier. So that like automatically builds more value to what the people are paying for. And if you have a specific style of character that you do, then the more you post pictures and whatnot of these character models, the more people will know that it's you who's making these styles of models. That I think of it from like an entrepreneurial side. But with all of that, if you want to transition into more of like a career path with like a corporation or a studio or something like that, then you could probably do what I just talked about, and that would build your repertoire, your portfolio, if you will, to be able to then pitch to studios your work, if that's something that you'd want to do. You said, I plan on going to school for it. I just wrapped up high school today. Oh, dude, congratulations. Happy graduation. That's awesome, man. I hope that you are excited, and perhaps a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. You said school is Think Tank. I started in October, so rip my brain. Yep. Yeah. I would recommend, as far as like school goes, try to save as much money as possible. A lot of like colleges and whatnot will make you pay for a lot of things that you don't actually need. So if there's like an online trade school or something where you can get the credentials that you need for a much cheaper price, in order to like actually get like the certificate or something saying you went through this course and it's a really good course, but you don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to go to college, I would recommend that. But obviously, I'm sure that your parents are involved in this, so definitely honor your parents and what they think is best for your life as well. But dude, I'm excited for you. I think that's awesome, man. Very, very cool stuff. I hope that you're excited about life now, and the opportunities that you'll be able to have. Made for noon. I'm sorry. In the in the Patreon chat, you said, now one thing with the position is if you copy. Okay, gotcha. I read that. You said, okay, give me a sec to word this out. Okay, so copy as driver the Y rotation of the hip, then paste that to the Y rotation of the armor bone, of the shoulder plate bone, you're saying. Gonna try it step by step. Okay. But isn't that... Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so you're doing step by step. I'm gonna trust you. This driver stayed the same anyways. So I'm going to copy the Y axis. Copy that. And then I'll paste it here. Paste it here. That's good. Yes, okay. Cool. Paste driver. Okay. Step 2. I am here, Sensei. Please speak to me. I shouldn't take like a more like deeper tone or anything when I'm calling you Sensei. I should be more like, please, Sensei, teach me your ways. I must learn from the master. Yes. This is of the utmost importance. I don't know why I just took a British accent there. You said, then after you paste, right-click the Y again and click Edit Driver. Okay. Edit Driver. Okay, I found it. Awesome. Step 3, Master. Please. I must hear your wisdom. You are guiding me through the ancient path of drivers. Yes. I have not gone through driving school yet. Okay. Made for noon. You're back. Okay. Turn it from average value to script expression. Script expression? Yes. Scripted expression. Okay. You are a saint for doing this, man. Thank you. Please, Maid for Noon. Master, another word. Please, impart your guidance upon us. We must hear the enlightened words of thine wisdom. Then where it says expression, after what's there, type plus 0.45. Okay. Expression. Where? Where is it? Oh, expression. Okay. Rotate. You self. Wait. Rotate. Oh, so I type in here. Plus 0.45. Is that a yes? Yes, but keep what's there. Oh, okay. Keep what's there. Thank you. And I'm assuming no space. Plus 0.45. I can click out of this. Yes? Then update driver. Okay. Update. Oh, it snapped back into place. That's amazing. Is it update dependencies? Is that what it is? Show in driver editor? Yeah. I'm sorry. To which one? I talked about both of those. Update dependencies. Okay. Updated dependencies. Awesome. Thank you for laughing at this long. Would you do negative 0.45? Maybe for the other shoulder, because that would be opposite rotations, right? Yeah, because the other one would. So now I'm assuming I can click out of this. Made for noon. You said okay. Now we do the same to the Z. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. I have a pen and a piece of paper. This is top technology right here. The most exuberant technology. Okay, so 0.024. That is what's on that. There we go. And I can click out of this, I'm assuming. Okay, so now Z-axis. We're going to copy this as new driver. And then, oh wait, no, goodness. Paste this. Paste driver. And then right click, right? And then edit driver. I'm learning. And now scripted expression. Click in here and then press plus or type in plus 0.024 because that's what was there before. Did I put a comma? That's supposed to be a period. Yes. Okay. And now update driver or dependencies. And now made for noon. If this works. Oh, it doesn't work. Master, your wisdom, I have not understood. Please. Please walk me through it again. Teach me, master. Wait, maybe it was because I didn't use it on the x-axis. Maybe? Possibly? Do I need to... But it was the same. That was good. Another voice, please. I gotta make it entertaining for you guys. I mean, come on. What do you take me for here? Okay. Okay, I'll just... If we can figure this out in the next, 10 minutes, then we can do this. If not, then I'll do a little bit more research afterwards. But either way, this has been a very, very fun and entertaining thing here. Made for Noon, you said, don't worry, I have Notepad on another screen, and I'm referring to. Okay. Okay, when you rotate the hip, what the X, Y, Z value on the hip? Like, what is the X, Y, Z value on the hip? I'm just rotating it on the X-axis. Right. And oh goodness. Okay. Okay, you said yeah, okay. Law, you said yes, tap out. Oh, Prompt Tales, you said I'm going to bed. It's 4 a.m. Holy cow, I understand your pain. You said I will continue to work on my short film. Yes, best of luck with that. I will be praying for that. You said I'll look forward to seeing your series one day. See you all later. Thank you so much for joining, Prompt Tales. You are awesome. Really appreciate you, man, and I look forward to seeing you in future live streams and other stuff like that, other cool stuff like that. Yeah, can't wait to share the rest of this series with you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. You said, so rotate the hip forward, then go back to the driver. Okay. How forward are we talking? Like, am I rotating this all the way? Probably go to an extreme, right? Okay. And so now we go over here. But they're not... Oh, okay. Oh, wait, but we're just looking at the x-axis. Oh, but this... Oh, wait, maybe the driver wasn't doing anything to begin with there. Oh, VidDragon, you said, hello, just got here. How's it going? It's great. It's going great. We're figuring stuff out. We're actually just about to end stream, unless Made for Noon can teach me. Well, I mean, he's teaching me right now, and then we're gonna end stream in a moment here. But it's going good. I'm glad to see you, VidDragon. So to give you a rundown of what I'm doing here, I'm trying to figure out. I've rigged this guy. I'm trying to figure out how to get this shoulder plate with the constraints that it has to be able to rotate on the like based on the rotation of the actual character, but not be like it'll be it will words. It'll only be constrained to. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Okay. To when, like, the relative position of this guy. Wait a second. Hold on, I just got to check something. Limit rotation. Owner world space. Can I do... This might be the key, guys. This might be the key. Oh, you're totally fine, Made for Noon. No worries. Yes, you can definitely message me after stream. I probably will respond tomorrow morning because it's getting a little bit late here. Not exactly super late, but I am very tired. But yes, Definitely, you're welcome to message me. Okay, so if this doesn't work, then I'll go with what you're going to message me made for noon. Also, thank you so much for all of your help. Um, I'm wondering if the issue was here the whole time. Maybe if I go into pose space, right? Okay, that doesn't fix it, right? But we have it because the owner, we're trying to figure out like what's the thing here. So local with parent, that's definitely not right. Yeah, that's not right. Okay. Local space? No, that doesn't work either. Okay. So then world space is what we needed. What about this? What's this? Oh. A bunch of things that I don't understand. Okay. I think that's everything. We learned quite a bit here. We learned about the bone widget thing, which is awesome. It's gonna be incredible for applying all the different shapes to these bones. That's fantastic. And then I got you guys' opinions on the fingers, and I've learned that you can do a switch between IK and FK. So lots of really great stuff, and we've gotten to the point where drivers are in play. It's just figuring out how to make those drivers work. And I believe that Made for Noon knows exactly how to do it, and he will help me. in the near future, though. That'll have to be... I'll have to get these drivers to work maybe off stream, and then I'll... with Made for Noon, your help, and then I will come to the rest of you guys with in the next stream with a functioning rig that like works with this piece working the way it should, thanks to Made for Noon's help. I'm saying it in advance, and then things will be good, and we'll be able to make a walking cycle animation or something like that. Maybe not a boring walking cycle animation. We'll do something cool. We got to do something cool. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream here and enjoying this. I hope that you enjoy, for anyone who came in a little bit late, I hope you enjoy the replay once this uploads back up to Patreon and YouTube within the next hour or so. You guys have been incredible. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful night. This has been a lot of fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. Thank you so much, Made for Noon, Timmy or Jimmy, and the other Jimmy, Long, everyone, Eternal. Thank you guys so much. And everyone else, thank you guys. Really appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night or day, whatever time it is for you. And I will see you again very soon for a new video and another stream for the Banner of Souls world. We got some exciting things to cover here in the very near future, and a lot of work that I've been recording and saving that I can now finally put together in a full video. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys next time here at the Comfy Mug channel.